Hello everyone, this is Taylor with Rural Gorge Anglers in Canyon City, Colorado. This is your October fishing report for the Arkansas River, presented by Royal Gorge Anglers, the oldest fly shop and guide service on the Arkansas and only Orbis endorsed outfitter on the Arkansas River Basin. Thanks so much for viewing. Today is October 5th and we are moving into the month of October, one of the great fall months on the Arkansas, and beautiful time to fish in the state. You know, we've got great foliage right now, especially in the lower Arkansas basin. Things are beginning to kind of wrap up from about 8,000 feet of elevation, or higher as far as leaves are concerned. We'll have some good foliage in that category of elevation for about the next week to 10 days, and then we'll be in prime kind of foliage on the lower basin from about 5,500 feet to 7,000 feet in elevation throughout the rest of the month. So expect beautiful colors. The river is in excellent shape right now, low, clear, a little bit more technical because of that. We're in the ballpark 250 to 300 CFS range in Bighorn Sheep Canyon, about 250 CFS in Canyon City, and about 100 CFS at Granite. So pretty low upstream, and we're starting to see things slow down on the hatch scene a little bit on the upper river, being from about Browns Canyon to the headwater. Still seeing really strong bug activity from Browns Canyon through Canyon City, and really an upturn in activity in Canyon City on the Riverwalk section, which is our 7-mile public section in Canyon City itself. I do want to note that we are seeing a little bit slowed activity in the trading post to, say, upper Texas Creek area due to sedimentation from some flash flooding events on Cottonwood Creek. We saw these really we see this kind of stuff every year or so. Big Freestone River, we have flash flood events. This particular event, had to do with burn scar, the Hayden Pass fire. So we had some heavy sedimentation come into the river. Haven't seen significant fish kill, but haven't seen great fishing in that little section. And you're only talking about 5 miles of river max. Below Texas Creek, especially Three Forks downstream through Canyon City, has been on fire. Great activity in that section. And we're also seeing very, very consistent activity from, say, just above Cotopaxi up through Browns Canyon. So a lot of water to choose from. Just kind of, for the time being, steer clear of that little section from Trading Post down through upper Texas Creek area until that, kind of resolves itself, and we should see that, fairly rapidly. As far as bugs are concerned, we're still seeing a lot of red quills out there, fairly late for that, but we're still seeing pretty prolific red quill spinner falls in the mornings and afternoons. In the afternoons, with water temperature kind of rising in the afternoon, we're seeing a lot of beta drifting in the water column, BWOs, blue-winged olives, in the water column, and good emergent activity and hatch activity on certain days if conditions are right. Obviously, best BWO hatches happen at low light or during overcast situations. So we are seeing that in the afternoon typically on this river, and that has been very productive. The emerger subsurface and midge activity as well throughout the day has been very, very productive. Typically in the mornings we're focusing on those midge larvae, midge pupa. Stonefly nymph activity is prolific throughout the day. Fish are really on the stonefly bite pretty good right now. And so highly recommended to really focus on a smaller dark stonefly nymph on your nymph rig. But like I said, a lot of bug activity still. October is a great month to fish this river, so we really we're looking forward to some great days to come. And do remember, we're in the banana belt here, especially in the lower Arkansas basin from, Cotopaxi downstream, especially through Canyon City. And we fish this river down here through Thanksgiving pretty hard. I mean, this river produces really well through Thanksgiving. Obviously, if you have a hard cold snap or a heavy snowstorm, sometimes that can affect things, but we've also seen some of the largest blue-winged olive hatches in the fall during those October snowstorms, and or if we have a cooler rain, something like that. That is just prime time conditions for good blue-winged olive activity. We're still fishing a few dry dropper rigs. Let's look at a few dries that we like as lead attractors, especially in pocket water, shallow riffles, stuff like that. Later in the day, fish will be, looking up a little bit, and dry dropper can be fairly effective. One of our best lead flies for dry dropper, red chubby, small, size 16, has been the go-to fly. Small royal rubber leg stimulators, and really the rubber legs are key right now. Standard royal stimulators have not been as productive. We've been fishing a lot of purple bodies, so really dark kind of profile attractor flies. Purple hippie stomper's been one of our go-tos there. Let me throw that on again just so you can see the underbody. So that's the purple hippie stomper. Okay. And then the purple 409 is one of my favorites right now. Great fly, little rubber legs, floats really, really well. On the hatch scene, like I said, mostly red quills and blue-winged olives right now. We are starting to see some midge hatches in the morning, but let's focus on the red quills here and BWOs. Here's a profile spinner red quill, so that's a high-vis spinner. That's been great, size 14-16. Also your standard crystal wing spinner or hen wing spinners in a size 14-16, and this will be the crystal wing spinner, and that's a size 14 there. Okay. On the BWO scene, for your hatch matcher adult, hackle stacker is pretty hard to beat. One of my favorite flies, Bob Quigley's pattern. Great representation. Your wild turkey Baetis, excellent fly as well. So that's a great pattern to take a look at. As far as emergers are concerned, really a ton of activity on blue-winged olive emergers in the afternoon. So a key pattern to really recognize that you need to have in your boxes. Batwing BWO, one of our favorites here, CDC style emerger. Larry Kingery's iceberg Baetis is really hard to beat. It's been a standby fly for this river. So that's the iceberg Baetis there. Your CDC loopwing, another just fantastic blue-winged olive emerger. And we're fishing some RS2s and WD50s and Juju Baetis, stuff like that, but I like something with a little bit beefier wing case like those three I just showed you. As far as BWO nymphs are concerned, deep in the water column, pocket water Baetis is probably our #1 fly. Dark bodied, small rubber legs, fishes really well in a size 18-20. One of my go-tos is Shea Gunkel's Radiation Baetis in the peacock color. Great fly. And then another great kind of nymph emerger kind of combo is the little gray machine. Little beadhead BWO. Like I said, in the morning, midge activity is great, especially, from the nymphing perspective. Little two-tone zebra midges are kind of our #1 pattern. Tungsten bead, little two-tone zebra, black and red on that. Desert Storm's one of our go-to flies, just a fantastic pattern. Little orange midge, size 20, 22. Rojo midge, again, Garcia's pattern, just wrecks it on this river this time of year and in the early spring. So that's your red rojo there. That's more of a midge pupa. Okay. Red quill nymphs, still fantastic to go under a dry, to fish deep under a stonefly as well. The Bar's hair copper red version has been a great pattern. Red micro mayfly, Mike Mercer's pattern, an excellent fly. It's the Mercer's micro mayfly red. And then a little bit larger radiation batis in the orange and copper Shea Gunkel's fly as well. Okay. Caddis larvae are key and just make up a big part of fish's diet in this river in the fall. GTI caddis, always a great fly. Chartreuse underbody, orange kind of thorax. Your rubber leg chartreuse copperjohn, excellent fly. Fishes well in the fall and the spring. Must have this in your box. Stoneflies, I said dark and smaller. Size 14 and 16 is what we're throwing right now. Dark 20 inchers. This is a fly that we actually tie specially here at Royal Gorge Anglers that really, a little bit different 20-incher representation. Larry Kingery does this one for us. It's just a wrecker on this river. Your dark-bodied biot stone, wire body, another great fly. And then John Barr's tongue teaser is really hard to beat right now as well. Okay. Also a lot of streamer activity right now. We're running a lot of black leech imitations for the trailer fly. Here's a little black pine squirrel leech that would be a trailer. Here's a black bowface, John Barr's pattern, that would be a trailer as well. Up front I like kind of yellowish, October style patterns, kind of like Green River Special style patterns. This is a lunch money in that North Platte color. Also like tan kind of bait fish imitations, since our brown trout are in pre-spawn and some of them even starting to spawn. They're very territorial, so that lunch money. And then the clone, which is a great fly. So a lot going on this river. October is a fantastic time to come fish the Arkansas, North America's longest gold medal river. Fantastic conditions, low water, clear water, beautiful wading conditions. Floating's pretty technical right now. Don't recommend floating as much, but the wading is great. Dry fly fishing still out there for you. Great nymphing. Get down here and enjoy it. Nice, cool fall conditions. We hope to see you on the river. We do have some available guide days left in October and even early November. So give us a call if you have any questions. Thanks so much.